20 years on air, yet Peppa Pig's world still glitches like it's running on bargain bin animation software. 1. Daddy Pig turns into a ghost. So, this one is wild. In the episode where baby Evie comes home, Daddy Pig holds her for the first time. Sweet moment, right? Except when you look closely, his arm goes straight through Evie's face, not around it, through it. Like Daddy Pig just unlocked ghost mode and decided solid objects were optional. No one in the scene reacts, which makes it even funnier or creepier. Did the animators miss this? Or is Daddy Pig secretly from another dimension? Either way, Eve didn't deserve to get half-phased into the afterlife on her first day home. 2. Time travel photo fail. Here's a mistake that bends reality. In the episode, meant to show baby Evie's very first day at home, the camera pans to a sweet family photo on the wall. There's Daddy Pig, Mummy Pig, Peppa, George, and baby Evie smiling right there with them. Hold on. If this is her first day home, when did they all gather? Pose for a picture, print it, frame it, and hang it on the wall. Either this family has mastered time travel, or the animators forgot the plot. The photo ruins the whole timeline and turns a cute moment into pure nonsense. 3. Vanishing heart mystery. Baby Evie has this cute little heart mark on her cheek. It is one of the things that makes her stand out right away. But in this episode, something strange happens. Every time Eve turns her head, the heart mark disappears completely. Turn left, it is gone. Turn right, it is back like nothing happened. It feels like her face can't decide what it wants to look like. Maybe the animators forgot to draw it in some shots, or maybe Evie has the power to hide birthmarks at will. Either way, the poor baby keeps losing part of her identity on screen, and nobody in the family notices a thing. 4. George learns teleportation. The episode, not very well, gives George some wild new powers. At first, he is standing right in front of Daddy Pig. A second later, without walking or even turning, he is suddenly between Mummy and Daddy Pig. Then he pops up in front of Mummy Pig like he has been there the whole time. Nobody moves. There are no footsteps. It just happens. The scene keeps cutting, and George keeps switching spots like he is glitching through reality itself. It feels less like a children's show and more like a broken video game. Either George has learned teleportation, or the animators lost track of where he was supposed to stand. 5. The salad that never ends. At the end of Grandpa Pig's greenhouse, Granddad Dog makes a big tomato salad for everyone. He serves huge portions onto every plate. We watch the characters dig in, so the bowl should be empty by now. But it isn't. The camera cuts back, and the salad bowl looks completely full again, like nobody touched it. The next shot shows more eating, yet the salad keeps coming back, frame after frame. It feels like the bowl is stuck on an endless refill loop. Either this salad has magical self-healing powers, or the animators simply forgot the rules of food and gravity altogether. 6. The boat builds itself. In Captain Daddy Pig, the family enjoys a simple boating trip. Everything looks normal. At first, when the whole family is on the boat, the pole at the front is completely empty. No bell, no decoration, nothing. Then, just seconds later, the camera cuts. And suddenly, there's a shiny bell attached to the pole like it was there all along. Nobody installed it. It wasn't there before. The boat just decided to accessorize itself mid-scene like some kind of self-upgrading pirate ship. The family acts like nothing happened, which somehow makes it even stranger. Either Daddy Pig is hiding a secret crew of ghost mechanics, or the animators simply forgot what the boat was supposed to look like. 7. The traveling sticker trick. In the skateboarding episode, Peppa learns how to ride her new board. It looks normal at first. 3 little smiley face stickers sit neatly on the deck, but when the camera cuts to a different angle, one sticker has jumped to the other side like it has a life of its own. The scene switches again, and the sticker slides back as if nothing happened. Nobody touches it. The board never flips. It just keeps moving spots between shots, ignoring all laws of physics. Either the skateboard is haunted by a happy ghost, or the animators forgot where they first drew the stickers and hoped nobody would notice. 8. The hat with a mind of its own. In Mr. Potato Comes to Town, Granny Pig walks in proudly wearing her big bright hat. It is the first thing you notice because it takes up half the frame. Then, out of nowhere, the very next shot shows him standing there with no hat at all. Nobody reacts, and the conversation keeps going like nothing happened. A moment later, the hat is magically back on his head, as if it never left. It feels like the hat went for a quick stroll off screen and slipped back before anyone could see. Either Granny Pig secretly owns a teleporting hat, or the animators completely forgot about it until halfway through the scene. 9. The painting that flips. While Mr. Potato gives his big speech, the camera cuts to the background where a painting of dumbbells hangs on the wall. At first, the dumbbells point one way. Then the camera shifts and suddenly they are flipped in the opposite direction. Back and forth it goes, switching positions as if the dumbbells themselves are exercising mid-scene. No one in the room reacts, which somehow makes it even funnier. It is hard to focus on Mr. Potato's big moment when the background decorations seem to be alive and moving around behind his back like they have their own storyline. 10. The shovel that changes colors. In rock pools, Peppa carries a bright orange shovel while George brings along his orange bucket. Everything looks fine until they reach the water. Suddenly, Peppa's shovel is green. No explanation, no one swapping tools, just a completely new color out of nowhere. The shovel stays green for the rest of the scene, like it was always that way. It feels like the animators simply forgot which color they started with and hoped kids would be too distracted to care. Or maybe the shovel touched magic sand and decided to change its style mid-episode. Either way, the color logic makes no sense. 11. The dinosaur that disappears. In Not Very Well, there is a little dinosaur drawing under the clock on the wall. It stays there the whole time while everyone talks and moves around. But by the end of the episode, the dinosaur is gone without explanation. The wall is empty and nobody says a word about it. Maybe someone took it down quietly off screen. Or maybe the dinosaur got tired of waiting and left on its own. Whatever the case, it vanishes completely, leaving the wall looking weirdly plain compared to the earlier shots. The poor dinosaur did not even get a proper goodbye scene. 12. The case of the vanishing picnic. During the family's boating trip in Captain Daddy Pig, the picnic blanket looks perfect. Plates of food, drinks, everything laid out for a relaxing meal. Then, the camera zooms out for one shot, and the entire picnic is gone. The blanket sits there completely empty, as if Daddy Pig inhaled all the food in half a second. The next scene shows everyone acting like nothing happened, with no missing sandwiches or explanation. It feels like the picnic items simply gave up existing halfway through lunch. Either this family eats at lightning speed, or the animators forgot the picnic halfway through drawing it. 13. The store with copy-paste shelves. The supermarket episode tries to look busy and full, but one glance at the shelves ruins the illusion. Look closely and you will see the same items repeated again and again, like someone hit copy and paste. Every shelf seems to sell the exact same products in the exact same order. It feels like the animators set up one row of groceries and then gave up halfway, cloning it across the entire store. Nobody comments on it, of course. The family shops like nothing is strange, but it is impossible to unsee once you notice. This is less a supermarket and more a glitching video game background trying to look like real life. 14. The magic faucet trick. The Very Hot Day episode is full of surprises, but nothing beats the random faucet. At the start, there is nothing attached to the wall near the pool. Later, Mummy Pig suddenly turns a faucet that was not there before. It appears mid-episode, like someone installed plumbing in record time while nobody was looking. The family treats it like it has always existed, washing things off as if nothing strange happened. But we all saw it. The faucet was missing in the first half and fully working in the second. Either Daddy Pig moonlights as a secret plumber, or the animators forgot what the wall looked like. 15. Peppa slides without moving. In the lunch episode, Grandma Pig is busy making salad, while Peppa and George stand nearby. Everything seems normal until the camera zooms out and Peppa suddenly slides several feet across the floor without moving her legs. She glides like someone pulled her on invisible wheels. Nobody reacts. George stays frozen, Grandma keeps chopping vegetables, and Peppa just keeps sliding as if the floor turned to ice for 1 second. Then everything goes back to normal like nothing happened. It is such a quick mistake that you could miss it, but once you notice, it looks less like lunch and more like a haunted kitchen. 16. The boxes that change their minds. When Mummy Sheep carries 3 cardboard boxes and Granny Sheep moves in, they all start out the same brown color. She walks into another room, and suddenly the top box is bright white. It sits there like it has always been white, even though we just saw it moments ago in the same stack. Later, when she puts the boxes down, the white one turns brown again, like nothing happened. Nobody says a word. The boxes change colors mid-scene, like they are alive or mood sensitive. Either the animators kept forgetting what color they picked, or the moving boxes developed personalities halfway through the episode. 17. The sink that came from nowhere. In Tooth Fairy, Peppa and George brush their teeth in a normal-looking bathroom, but the moment the camera angle changes, a sink appears behind them that was not there seconds earlier. It is not small either. It takes up half the wall. Nobody turns around or reacts, like it has always been part of the room. The next shot keeps it there as if nothing happened. Either the house can grow new furniture in real time, time, or the animators forgot what the background looked like until halfway through the scene. The mysterious sink feels less like plumbing and more like magic sneaking into Peppa's world when nobody is looking. 18. Spaghetti that appears by magic. The same episode delivers another strange surprise. At first, the table is completely empty except for a few basic items. Then, without warning, a full plate of spaghetti appears in the middle of the table during the next shot. No one places it there. It just exists suddenly, like it spawned into reality mid-conversation. The family keeps talking while the plate sits there quietly, as if it had always been part of dinner. This is not fast food. This is instant food. Either Peppa's family discovered teleporting pasta, or the animators forgot to keep track of what was already in the scene. 19. The heart that refuses to stay put. Peppa's shirt has a heart symbol on the front. It looks sweet and simple until you notice something strange. In some shots, the heart sits on the left side of her chest. Then, in the very next shot, it jumps to the right side like it changed its mind. Back and forth it goes, switching places mid-scene as if Peppa has a magical fashion sense nobody else understands. The story keeps moving while her outfit quietly rebels against the laws of consistency. Either the shirt is alive and styling itself, or the animators could not remember where they first drew the heart. 20. The case of the vanishing basket. In the market, Daddy Pig carries a basket filled with groceries. Everything looks normal until the family enters another shop. Suddenly, the basket disappears completely. He walks around empty-handed like he never had one. Moments later, it reappears out of nowhere, full of food again, like nothing happened. Nobody comments on it. The family keeps shopping as if groceries teleport between scenes all the time. It feels like the basket itself is wandering off-screen for a break before coming back into the story. Either Daddy Pig keeps dropping it and picking it back up instantly, or the animators forgot it existed. 21. Carrots that vanish instantly. In Rebecca Rabbit, everyone sits down for lunch with plates of carrots. Each plate has 3 big carrots on it. The camera cuts to George refusing to eat his food, and suddenly Peppa's plate beside him is completely empty. All 3 carrots have vanished within seconds. Nobody chewed, nobody swallowed, nobody even moved. The next shot keeps the plate empty, like that was always the case. It feels like someone hit a fast-forward button on her appetite, while the scene kept playing at normal speed. Either Peppa learned how to eat at lightning speed, or the animators forgot what belonged on the table. 22. The vanishing living room TV. In the episode Hide and Seek, the Pig family gathers in their living room. At first, everything seems perfectly normal, but if you're familiar with this room, something feels off. The family's big TV, usually fixed in the corner, is completely missing. There's no sign of it. No outline, no empty space where it should be. It's as if the house decided to cut costs overnight, or the animators accidentally deleted modern technology from existence. 23. The stomach that blocks the view. During one scene, Mummy Pig reaches for something off-screen while Daddy Pig stands nearby. The distance between them looks clear at first, but the moment the camera cuts, Daddy Pig's massive stomach suddenly fills the frame like it teleported forward several feet. It blocks everything, including what Mummy Pig was trying to grab. Nobody moves. The story keeps going as if this giant wall of pink belly appearing out of nowhere is completely normal. Either Daddy Pig just learned how to warp through space, or the animators forgot where they placed his character before switching camera angles. And that's the end of the wildest Peppa Pig mistakes hiding in plain sight. But here's the real question. Do you think the animators missed these or left them in on purpose? Tell us what you think below and subscribe so you don't miss the next round of crazy finds.